Hey guys, this is North back again with another video. Today's video, I'm going to go ahead and give you my short review from the House of Rogue Perfumery, and that is called Flora Fauna. Now I will start off by showing you a little bit of the presentation. It does come in a jewelry box like this. I threw away the box that this came in, which had Rogue on it. And when you open it, again, it's like a jewelry case, and then you can see the fragrance inside. Once you take it out, there's this little art piece on the bottom. And that's pretty much it. Simple presentation. This is the bottle. It is a 30 ml bottle, eau de parfum concentration. This Flora Fauna is said to be an all-natural fragrance. It does say it right on there, and this was one of the main selling points why I wanted to check it out. I had never had a fragrance that said it was all natural, so I just really wanted to check it out. And on my previous video, I went through the discovery set that I got from Rogue Perfumery, which came with 14 fragrances, and this is the one that I decided to purchase. Flora Fauna was released in 2020. It's considered a cheaper fruity. The perfumer, just like all other Rogue Perfumery fragrances, was done by Manuel Cross. When I tried I didn't try all 14 of them. I tried 10 or maybe 12. And this was the one that really spoke to me. I felt like I really had to get it. Plus, unfortunately, I had a limited amount of time to use the $20 coupon from Lucky Scent. But I am not disappointed by it. I'm very happy that I got to test it before blind buying it, and this is why I'm talking about it now. I haven't seen anyone else talking about it, so I just wanted to give my thoughts on it. It's said to be in limited production. When I went to Rogue Perfumery's official website, it was not listed there, but it is available on Lucky Scent and other places like Indigo Perfumery. The price on it is $125 for a 30 ml eau de parfum concentration. I'll go ahead and go through the notes with you, and then I'll tell you about what I get from it. It says it has bergamot, labdanum, oak moss, amber, dry, apricot, civet, patchouli, and soft leather. Those are all the notes, and they're supposed to be all natural. And I'll also read something from one of the websites that I saw. It was a similar one to on Lucky Scent. I'm not sure if they got it from the website or not, but I did agree with the sentiment of it, so I'll go ahead and read that really quick. It says, Flora Fauna is a totally natural masterpiece, a big and bold sheeper built on the classic combination of bergamot, labdanum, and oak moss. While the Flora Fauna DNA is undeniably classic, it is kept modern and sexy with a convincing dose of dried apricot and smooth leather. All this makes it a vintage, sophisticated, and deep fragrance. Again, I agree with that sentiment. The reason I got it was, one, I tested it and I loved it, and another one is that I've gone down this like cheaper fruity rabbit hole where I was just trying to get as many as I could find, similar to when I first got into incense fragrances. So when I smelled this, it did put me in the mindset and the space of fragrances like Mitsuko, which is considered one of the greatest or the greatest sheeper of all time, because it has that apricot, it has that oak moss, it has the labdanum. Now I'll speak a little bit more about sheeper in an upcoming video where I'm going to rank the ones that I have, but right now I just want to focus on Flora Fauna. Now when I get it, of course, I sprayed it on my hand. It's dried down just a little bit, but in the opening you do get some sweet citruses from the bergamot, and then you get the labdanum and the oak moss, and then a sweetness from the apricot, which is why I love it, which is why I also love Mitsuko. But this is a little bit, as it said here, it's a little bit deeper. It has a little bit more personality to me than Mitsuko, but I haven't worn Mitsuko a bunch of times. But when I was testing all of them, and the one that I was interested in the most was Sheeper Siam. Compared to this, I found Sheeper Siam to be forgettable. I would love to revisit it again in the future. Maybe I was wrong, because I tried the other ones. That is an eau de toilette, but the other eau de toilettes that I tried from the brand did last a long time, but it was just nothing compared to Flora and Fauna. I really loved it. It spoke to me. The thing about it is the longevity, and that's what I'll talk about. Again, it's all natural, but I've worn it a few times, as you see, and what you get from it is, this opening that I just described, and is described in the quote that I gave you. Once that dries down to what I have on my hand, after about like 10 minutes, you get that same smell, that linear Chypre accord for about 3 or 4 hours. Then it just dives off a cliff, and then it just it doesn't disappear, but it turns into like a sort of like semi-sweet, like resinous scent, which isn't at all reminiscent of the way that it opens. But the good thing about it is that 3 or 4 hours is pretty decent, for say like a summer scent or something like that, something that doesn't last that long. But if you spray Flora and Fauna on clothes, it lasts so much longer, more than 8 hours, more than 10 hours. And the reason I know that, I usually don't spray perfume on my clothes, but when I sprayed it on myself, I sprayed it on my chest and then put on my t-shirt. Later I noticed that the smell obviously got onto my t-shirt, and that opening that I love so much, which drew me so much to this fragrance, stayed on there for the rest of the day. That scent that I love, it just stayed there. So on clothes it lasts 8 hours plus, but on skin, that beautiful smell that's so captivating about it, that lasts only 3 to 4 hours, and then it's over. It jumps off of a cliff. So those are my thoughts on Flora and Fauna from Rogue Perfumery. I do love this perfume. I am glad that I got it in my collection. Again, I will try to rank the Chypres that I have in my collection coming soon. I don't know where I will place this, so we'll see. So just be looking forward to that. Have you tried anything from Rogue Perfumery? Have you tried Flora and Fauna? I did not see any other reviews online. This is why I wanted to at least put my 2 cents in, if anybody just was interested in looking into it. So which ones do you like from the brands? Do you like Chypres at all? Do you like Chypre Fruities? Those are the ones that actually sent me down this rabbit hole. So just please let me know in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Peace.